I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original bloodline is under attack. The new bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games. Slam.
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jay has all the wheels turning now.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Oh! Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. Oh! And a stomp to the gut.
We've seen that look before. Jay in position.
Jacob side.
Jay can seal it here.
Being carried around now.
Oh! Right across the throat.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names. Selling with a big boot.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Oh, here we go. Buster.
Waistlock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out
From the opposition.
Off the rope. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Flying.
Oh, look at the well-placed effort.
Taking flight.
He's already feeling the effects. Climbing up the War Games steel structure.
but what's Jacob about to...
Uso.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Will Jey end this?
This could put a stop to Zayn. Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob too. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a... Come on!
There's no fair play in that. Starting to scale up the War Games wall. He's got something in mind. And now officially in the fray. No, what is he doing up there?
Jimmy Uso with a Samoan drop. Look at that! Absolutely insane!
Using the verticality of the cage to brutal effect.
I can't believe that connected.
Soaring.
Oh, my. Hey, guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event. From the top, elbow drop, good lord.
Climbing the wall, the War Games here. This might not be a bit...
Uso.
And it's Jey Uso.
Oh, spear! Jimmy might have just finished things. Anything can happen in WWE, and this audience is seeing that firsthand.
The entire WWE Universe is going to have to pick their jaws off the floor after this one's done.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense.
Uso. Uso splash!
Will Jimmy seal this up?
Jimmy on his way to the top rope.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Ooh, he fends that high.
Zayn has it.
Sami Zayn. Blue Thunder Bomb.
What energy in the arena tonight.
This could be big.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
DDT. Does Jimmy have any fight left?
Eight men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
He just grabbed what could be a game changer, adding an advantage on top of an advantage.
And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
We could have a disaster very soon.
No, 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 no!
There's some power behind that punch.
And into the... But meanwhile, Zayn, he took a vicious hit there.
Oh, gosh, I hope we've got medical staff standing by. Yeah, it sure looks like we'll need them.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Goodness gracious, destruction everywhere. Oh, that'll rock it.
He's looking poised to finish Tomahawk.
teams are now equal, but this weapon could be a big difference maker.
He might be the smartest man in the ring right now, ensuring himself a bit of an edge. Another kick in the corner.
Has Sammy ended it there. Ooh, ping-pong the tribute. DDT! Talk about devastation. We're going to finish it. And a stop to the gut, too.
And he's going to the top. Going up the cage now. Must have some sort of strategy in mind.
Really just laying it in. Just like a very
Oh, my God. Just mounted punches. And that attack has the street champ looking a little less tough.
And Reigns doing some proverbial smashing there.
Solid drop. Incredible.
Double axe handle connects.
And Tangaloa once again finding the will to stay in this match.
So dangerous is Tangaloa, staying in this fight, even after it looked like he was done for.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Sledgehammer to the
Tonga goes for the pin. And now Tama shoulder up before the count started.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I don't either. Can this ref even count the three? What a forearm. He's looking banged up here, guys.
Shoulders are down.
A defiant kick out after one.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything. Tonga. Tama could end it there. Oh, breaking up the pin. Down in a hurry.
He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan.
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
Fights the shoulder up and one.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
With the cover.
This might be it. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumped. Feeling like it's over for Sokoa. For the win.
He gets the kick out after the one.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. Jay has Solo right where he wants him.
And it looks like Solo is bleeding. Sami Zayn looking for it. Keeps his team in this one.
And now Tama. Headbutt. And Zayn now with the walls closing in.
This certainly isn't going to help Sami's paranoia if things stay this way.
Oh, my gosh.
Roman's shoulders are down. Uh-oh. Carefully measured.
Oh, my. Jumping DDT. He could have got by Tama. Look out.
Jay with the cover. This might do it.
Doing whatever it takes to keep this one alive. Oh, what a headbutt. On the mark.
Gets out of the way of that one.
A long way up.
Wicked kick to the face.
And Tama, he wants to end this for the win. Wow, talk about making a save.
Ooh, sledgehammer.
And here's the cover.
Could be it.
And Team Roman wins 4 games.
The new bloodline has fallen. Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this This is the one true Bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them. Because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. On their way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all 4 competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can
And
find.
their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents 2 teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with the stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
From the heavens, big-time splash.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Oh, headbutt!
Haku letting his opponent know who's in charge.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the Brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time. Down to opponent. and a double axe handle smash.
And Ford's resolve might be wavering here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Big back body drop. Oh, my goodness. Taking the wind out with a stomp to the solar plexus.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all of those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
And Haku is suppressing any offense from his opponent.
And I don't see Haku relenting anytime soon.
Haku with a tongue and death grip.
He is able to get his partner out of that hole.
Oh, that can rock you.
What a knockout pop!
Oh, man.
Running power slam!
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job from the top. Elbow drop, good Lord.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Montez is definitely in peril here.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
To the sky. Headbutt lands. The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Just punched him right in the middle. Relentless.
Just grounding and pounding. Haku, he's thinking big.
Setting up again.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawami family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with Bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over.
Great sequence of offense from Haku.
Big-time offense from Haku, trying to debilitate the capability to stand.
Looking to take it to the air now.
Are we about to see it again?
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark. Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
He's going back to the well.
High impact from above. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke. Running power slam. Does he have it here?
And there he goes, picking up with the fall early in this one. And Ford's resolve might be wavering here.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back. Big back body drop.
What elevation.
And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long. Oh, God.
Up he goes.
Off the second rope. Bam. Shot combination. Across the forehead and right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
And he got there. He made the tag.
Into the pin.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
Better hold off on the victory parade.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Wrenches the arm. Drop kick. Beautiful. And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap.
Up high. What?
The action spilling out toward our announce desk.
Tama is overwhelming the opposition here.
Big time offense from Tama.
Here we go.
Big splash.
Now Tama needs to end this.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
The Profits battling with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling. Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
But I think those constant attacks to his torso are adding up.
Down right into the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
This could do it! Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.